This deck idea kind of came from, we played, yep, just starting off. I get enough spreadsheets at work, you should play a video game. What's going on, Beetle? Thanks for the bits. We're gonna do some arena later today. I'm gonna do 2 modern leagues, and then we're gonna finish off with 3. I think I'm gonna do a long stream today. So this idea came up when we were playing Blue-White Tron. So the gifts package for Unburial Rites plus a fatty, you know, and other fatties in the sideboard for some utility. And then just like Champion of Wits was pretty sweet. And then like fast Thought-Knot Seer, Simo K2. So I wanted to give this a go. I think there's also probably, there's probably a configuration that doesn't involve playing the Gifts Ungiven package, but I want to try the Gifts Ungiven package because like turn 3 gifts, turn 4 reanimate fatty is like pretty good. Your opponent won't turn the auto tapper on for Mobier. Listen, some people are terrified of change. Some people are terrified of change. No, I've got a bunch of standard decks in the queue, so you know, just because we're playing arena doesn't mean the structure of how this stream works is gonna change. The stuff we play here is content that's driven by the viewers, so the viewers have sent us in a bunch of sweet standard decks. We're gonna play through them. This hand's slow, but it's got a Path to Exile in it, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep. Path to Exile can like speed bump some of the decks that exist in the format. That's okay against Storm. I think I'm actually gonna lead on Flooded Strand here because if they play a Dork on 2, I would like to Path it, so that way if I draw a Talisman, I can Talisman on my 2. And they didn't have a thing, so just go ahead and grab a Hallowed Fountain tapped here. Not playing around Blood Moon game 1, I don't think. But we're pretty dead to Blood Moon anyways with this deck, so that's sad. Makes our Gifts Ungivens a little bit worse. Although I guess our Gifts game 1 in this matchup aren't particularly good anyways, since I have my Iona in the board. Alright. This is the part where they remand us and then untap and kill us. The old turn 1 Hallowed Fountain, turn 2 Colonnade, turn 3 Eldrazi Temple, Thought-Knot Seer you. Just like nothing but modern staples here. I just take the Gifts Ungiven here, right? It's just the Gifts Ungiven. This is exiled, so Noxious Revival doesn't do anything. Nice card. I'm not, like, dead if I don't take the Gifts Ungiven, right? So they only have 2 rituals. Yeah, I think we should be okay. So we're probably dead if they draw a creature. Definitely want to take the gifts, though. They usually have 2 Past in Flames in their deck, so, like, taking a Past in Flames doesn't really have a meaningful impact here. Half a year, Moto, now Arena. Thanks to the great content. Improving my grasp on the wonderful game that is Magic. What's going on, Isabus? Thank you for the 6-month resub at the Tier 2 level. I appreciate that. Remember, my Tier 2 subs support me extra, so they get to dictate what we do a little bit. So feel free to drop me a message and let me know if there's a deck already in the queue you'd like to bump up. So they can Ritual, Past in Flames, Grape Shot here. They can, like, Ritual, Noxious Revival, Grape Shot. Yeah, they're just, like, doing this to kill my Thought-Knot Seer. That's fine. It's like a 3-for-1, basically, right? I guess they get to draw a card. Or is the day off? The day off was good. Day off was good. It's nice having a break in the middle of the week. I don't know that I'm going to take every Thursday off. I'm not going to have a scheduled stream for Thursday, but I don't know that I'm going to take every Thursday off. I might do, like, a short stream, like, Thursday morning sometimes. See, it's probably going to depend on how late I go Wednesday nights. Like, if I go till 2 a.m. on Wednesday, I'm probably going to take Thursday off, but, like, if I'm done by midnight, I'll probably play some Thursday morning. What's going on, bud? Yeah, I'm all about making it convenient for people to get to me. That's just, like, smart on my part, right? I mean, we could reasonably cast the Elesh Norn in this game, huh? They're actually going to die pretty quickly here. This has like been a good example of like disruption plus a whoo, woo, disruption plus a whoo, woo, woo. Oh, I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker for an Elder Deep-Fiend, chat. If they drew Remand, I'm going to be incredibly sad. But if they didn't draw Remand... I mean, even if they drew Remand, I just kill them with Colonnade, right? All hail the fried calamari. That one. Trigger. This deck is sweet. Part of the reason I decided to do some Modern today and not just Standard, because we had a couple of sweet ones. This card is wonderful. Welcome to Thunderdome, opponent. Enjoy your stay. Alright, so... I think I'm in for Dispels, Negates, Rest in Pieces. Am I supposed to get rid of this package is a question. So, like, obviously, Rip plus Gifts Ungiven is, like, not a combo. We're definitely going to Elesh. Obviously, like, Rip's Gifts Ungiven is not a combo, but, like, putting Iona into play is, like, pretty powerful. I think I want to get rid of it. I don't know. I kind of, like I said, I think there might be a reasonable build of this deck, too, that's just, like, doesn't have the Gifts package, just, like, has Reality Smashers. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do, Beetle. Like, obviously, all the decks that are in the queue are going to get played, but I think I'm going to be a little bit more selective on what I accept moving forward, especially while Standard's really good. Okay, I think I like this. Nah, I think so. Like, Path's kind of medium in this matchup. Well, you kind of want to kill the Dorks. Remember, I've got 4 Spatial Contortions here. This is Lightning Strike, right? Hey, Rod with the sub gift. Thanks, bud. Yeah, I think with the contortions we're okay to trim the path. Yeah, this deck seems interesting, and I think that there's definitely merit. I like the idea of testing the Gifts Ungiven package a little bit, but I think there's, like, when I was putting this deck together last night, yeah, maybe Champion of Wits is bad. Yeah, I could see that, actually. I could see, like, get rid of Champion of Wits instead of the Gifts Ungiven package. Because, like, Champion's, like, more for grinding. That doesn't seem unreasonable. This hand seems okay. Just, like, any squid, more like in a good spot. Although, this card gets... This card gets worse if I cut Champion of Wits. Like, Champion of Wits is a card I'm hoping to draw at the moment. Yep. Probably just have to leave Negate up, right? There's a good chance I die even with Negate up. Yeah, there's a deck queue. The deck queue is linked below the stream. You can also find the deck queue on my website, jeffoakland.com, or bit.ly/deck queue for short. All right, that gave them a window to resolve the Gifts Ungiven there, but I think it's worth trying to accelerate my mana here. Hey, Vessel. Good luck this weekend in Dallas. I don't really care about this, right? Just let that happen. What's going on, Luca? All right, well, at least their hand is bad. That is an excellent draw for us. Let's go ahead and cast this Talisman of Progress, and I'll probably path this Baral during their upkeep. I am not going to Dallas. My next tournament for sure is going to be the Invitational in Roanoke. I might go to the Grand Prix in Milwaukee, though. I really like this Standard format. I kind of want to play the Blue-Black Pirates deck before December. Fulmeray, thank you very much for the Twitch Prime there. I appreciate that. Welcome. So, our odds of dying here are pretty low. So I'm actually going to go ahead and fetch a basic island and just negate this. I think they just assumed that I would be playing, they probably just assumed that I had Damping Sphere in my deck. We could die here. Am I dead? Just empty the Warrens. Effectively dead. Yeah, maybe I'm just supposed to leave the gifts package in. Yeah, I think that's what I'm supposed to do. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna cut the Elder Deep-Fiend and the Champion of Wits and leave in Gifts, Rites, Elesh, Norn, Iona. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I like that plan a lot. I also like keep drawing my one Reality Smasher, which is great because Smasher's like good here. But I think there's a chance that that probably shouldn't be in my deck too. I'm gonna trim this Snapcaster Mage since I'm bringing in, since I have these Rest in Pieces in my deck too. It's possible not having Detention Sphere in my 75 is wrong too. Keep? I think. I mean, we kind of have a curve. It's an excellent draw. If I was stacking my deck there, that probably would have been the one I'd put on top. Tron did nothing wrong. Is that your way of asking for a complimentary timeout? I think I just take Manamorphose here, right? I think I just take Manamorphose. Yeah, me too, Sarah. This deck seems really sweet. I don't know if the Gifts plan is good in here, but the rest of the core is like very, very sweet. Alright, kill you. Tron was my first modern deck, and then I decided I liked having friends. Smash him. Beep beep. Driving in my car, beep beep. That went good. Yeah, so I was looking at this deck list more and more, and I was thinking if we wanted to, like, we could play more Smashers, like maybe another Deep-Fiend. You could cut, like, the 4 Gifts, the Unburial Rites, the Elesh, Norn, and, like, the Snapcaster Mage. Those are, like, kind of the Gifts package. And that's 4, 5, 6, 7 slots. You, like, put 3 Smashers in and like another Deep-Fiend, and then you have some other cheaper cards that you could play as well. Amulet's a lot of fun. I'm going to be a little bit more selective about the modern decks that I accept. But if I'm being completely honest, having a good standard format to play has definitely reminded me of the number of terrible games of Magic that exist in Modern. Modern's a format that has a lot of non-games in it. How long am I going for today? I'm going to do a long stream today. I'm going to be up from now until at least 8 or 9 o'clock tonight. Maybe longer if we have a good amount of people. It's hard to tell. Fridays seem to be hit or miss. Either we have a lot of people or like we have almost no one. It's not even just Pirates that are sweet. Like, the Pirates deck is really awesome, but there's like so many decks that are fantastic in the current standard format. That's a bottom. That's a bottom. What do we have to donate to get a standard league on Magic Online instead of Magic Arena? $100. Playing the Rainbow Lich deck on Arena wasn't that bad. The only part that's really bad about playing the Rainbow Lich deck on Arena is explicitly what's the word I'm searching for? Is explicitly exiling cards from your graveyard, but it's the only thing. Nah, for $100 I'd be happy playing Standard on Magic Online. I prefer Arena, chat, but $100 is $100. Come on now. Easy. As the entrepreneur that I am. So it's actually kind of interesting. Having the colorless splash in a blue-white deck actually kind of, this card helps solve some of the issues like blue-white kind of has, which is we don't have another efficient removal spell after Path to Exile. I'm going to go ahead and field this Cavern of Souls, so hopefully my Spell Snare can be alive next turn. You think the Rainbow Lich deck is actually competitive? I have no idea. Ollie likes to play weird things. You can definitely win games of Magic with it, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's just like dog poop against everything that's not mid-range. It's certainly very good against mid-range decks, but things that aren't mid-range, actually unsure. Sweet. The fact that they drew this island means this next field of runes should just be Wasteland, which means we can cut them off red mana. Please play a 2-drop. Please play a 2-drop. Come on. Play a 2-drop. Play a 2-drop. Cast Athalia's Lieutenant, opponent. I don't know, Slinky. If the person that is working on it doesn't have time to make it work for me outside of Windows before the end of the year, I'll probably pick up a new hard drive, but I have to like buy a new hard drive to like add Windows to this system. King Jester, thank you for the 3-month resub there. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Green-white scales on my resub day. Oh, happy day. We're playing mono-green scales today. So still scales, but it's the mono-green variation. We've drawn a couple of lands, chat. The fact that they didn't play anything pre-combat is good for us, because they would have had any humans, they would have cast them, right? You are Mystic. Sounds good. Thank you, Isabus. Hat Crab Zombie, Sup Hoglandia. Thank you for the 11 months, Hat Crab. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Gifts Ungiven would be a really good draw here. Weird that they didn't cycle this pre-combat to try and hit a human. Windows just doesn't let me use my computer in the way that I like to use my computer. And prior to needing this Arena extension to work, everything that I wanted to be able to do on my computer, I could do on Linux. So, like, this arena extension is the first thing that, like, I've needed to use that doesn't work here. Reality Smasher, fair. Gifts Ungiven, please. I mean, we technically have enough lands to cast Lady Gaga if we hit a couple if we can live that long. Yeah, like, I can buy an SSD. Like, that's just, like, it's work, chat. It's work. I don't, like, if I can make this thing work, like, I have to, like, it's my time, too. It's not just pay. My time is more valuable than, like, the actual cost of Windows and cost of an SSD. Like, I have to take the time to, like, reinstall everything and reconfigure everything and, like, get Windows close to functional for me. And even then, when Windows, like, just, like, as a really easy example of, like, nonsense that you can't do on Windows that just, like, should be able to be happen. I can't auto-hide the taskbar on one monitor on Windows, which is really annoying. Just, like, really little things where it's just like, nah, dog, you gotta use the computer how we want you to use it. So I can block with Celestial Colonnade here if they want to attack with more things. Lady Gaga is gonna come down next turn and potentially get them. All right, big bucks, no meddling mage. 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 Don't do it to me. Don't do it to me. Don't meddling mage me. Have a heart. No potato salad. No potato salad. So we're gonna take 6 here down to 5, and they're gonna have a little baby 2/2. We're actually dead to Reflector Mage, which sucks. Because this is gonna go to 3, and then the Reflector Mage coming into play will push this to being bigger. So we need to dodge the old Reflecty boy for a turn here. All right, don't do it. Look at that. Look at that. We dodged. If you can dodge a Reflector Mage, you can dodge a ball, chat. Never forget. So if I fire this up, I'm just gonna be conservative here. I'm gonna hold up the Spatial Contortion. I could, like, clock them for 6 in the air, but eh. I could field them off this unclaimed territory, but, like, that doesn't really accomplish anything. Save the Aether Vials in play. Oh yeah, we do have 2 new emotes. We have a salad emote and an A+ emote, because in the absurd flurry that was sub gifts the other night, we now have 33 emotes on this channel. Let's see if they have another human to put into play here. It appears they do. I should have done this in response to the Noble Hierarch. I just, like, wasn't thinking. Do I want to fire this up? I probably want to fire this up, right?
Oh yeah, totally. Because I can fire this up and then play the Thought-Knot Seer post combat. Yeah, let's do it. God bless you, Ancient Tomb. For context, I have more emotes than Linear Run. Yeah, we have, thanks to the absurd community here, we have the most emotes of any dedicated Magic channel here on Twitch. I think Caleb only has 30 or 31 or something like that. He was the previous highest. There's something absurd like 400 sub-gifts on the channel right now. After Marty and Anna and Brecken went ham the other night, and Admiral went ham earlier. Alright, so Timely seems fine here. Blessed Alliance seems fine here. Spell Snare seems bad. I think that's all I got to do. Yeah, Saffron doesn't actually stream that much. He gets a ton of viewers, and he gets a good amount of subs when he streams, but he's just, like, the volume that he streams isn't that high, so he doesn't actually have that many subscribers. We have more emotes than Noxious. Noxious actually doesn't have that many. It could be that he has slots that he's not using, but he only has, like, 20 or 25 or so like that, I believe. It was close to 200 the other night, Arsonist. Awesome, Brando. I think I'm actually going to play Elves at the Invitational in Modern. That deck's really powerful. This is probably a Celestial Purge matchup, right? I think it's a Celestial Purge matchup. Let's, I don't understand, like, there's no need to, like, tell me you don't like somebody. Just, like, keep it to yourself. It's okay. Not everybody's content has to be for every person. I think Thought-Knot Seer is maybe a little medium here. Let's do this. Nam Carver, thanks for reminding me to resub. Thank you for the 4-month resub, Nam Carver. Thanks for keeping me employed here, and welcome back. How many emotes does Newmont have? Newmont keeps his sub count on his overlay, and I think he has, like, half the sub points I do at the moment. Yeah, Newmont's sub points on his stream at the moment are 1260. With all the absurd sub-gifts I had there, I'm at 2671. I came in when you said that deck is really powerful in Modern. I can only assume we're talking about Seance. What's going on, Zach? Welcome. I think this hand's okay. I don't know. This could be terrible. If they play Thalia on 2, I'm going to feel really bad because then I can't Talisman on 2. Noxious produces reasonably entertaining content, and it's been great having him in the Magic community. He's brought a lot of people in, and his numbers have just been absurd since Arena hit open beta. Does he count points or subs? I don't know, actually, Oprah. So, like, unique subs, I have 2,300 unique subs. I have a lot of tier 2 and tier 3 subs on this channel because I give people stuff for tier 2 and tier 3 subbing. What a tilt. What a tilt. Speaking of sub Santas, what's going on, Bob? How you doing? Welcome. Thank you for the generosity. Someone just got paid. Well, thank you for paying me a little bit. Welcome, folks, to the new subs. Is there a standard deck you'd like to see later today, Bob? I'd be happy to slip one in for you. I don't have my standard set in stone yet. I mean, it's really easy to flex standard decks on Arena since I have most of the stuff. Bob, the light confidant. Love it. What's going on, Hippity? So this is probably going to take my Talisman away, I'd imagine, right? Since I have double Gifts Ungiven. Yeah, Bob's good people. Yep, so long Talisman. That's fine. I wanted to play Matter Reshaper next turn anyways. So, Lieutenant. We need to beat down pretty quickly here. Meddling Mage, alright. So they're going to dictate which one of these I can play. I wonder if they're going to name Gifts Ungiven, actually. I got killed from 11 in one turn by my Just Kai control opponent last night. I deserved it. Fair. Spatial Contortion. That's a good name. Taking my Doom Blades out one at a time. I think this is better for us than a Lieutenant would have been here, so I'm kind of okay with this. So we're going to 17 here after I fetch a Hallowed Fountain. Lewd. Alright, so in the end, does it even matter, chat? It's possible I should, like, Champion of Wits to, like, dig for Doom Blades, but the fact that they, like, Meddling Maged half my Doom Blades makes that less appealing. Sounds good, Bob. Yeah, if you wanna ping me on Discord, I'll get that in. Wow, that's incredibly rude. It's this is gonna name my Champion of Wits, and then I'm gonna be very, very sad. That name Gifts Ungiven. Alright, sure. So I can only attack for 3 here, and they're down to 1 card. Think we're gonna die? I don't know. I don't think we're in a terrible spot. Like, I had a past exile, and like things should kind of come together for us. I get to draw 3 cards next turn. Like, we're not in an amazing spot, but I don't think we're terrible. I don't actually even think this is anywhere close to their nut draw. Like, they're just, like, kind of doing stuff, right? A Talisman doesn't seem very good. Ditch the second Gifts. Remember, I can't cast the Spatial Contortion currently because of this Meddling Mage. I think if they attack with Thalia Kitesail this turn, I'll chump block here. If they attack with everything, I'll block the one that's on Spatial Contortion, obviously. Yeah, please put Win Conditions in your Just Guy control deck. This is a Mantis Rider. We're probably up a creek without a paddle. Especially because they probably have another one here. Alright, so Chump, go to 8. Nivik! Doling out the sub-gifteroonies too. Happy Friday to you. I would love to put that island on the battlefield. Thank you for asking. Huh. So, am I dead on? No, that actually, I'd say that doesn't work. If this Meddling Mage hadn't been on Spatial Contortion, we probably would have been okay here. And Nivik, I let people dump sub-gifts into points in the queue too, so if there's anything you'd like to bump up or if you'd like to add something later, let me know. I think I'm happy with how I boarded here. I wish I had some Detention Spheres on the sideboard. I think not having any of those is a mistake. Thoughts on modern blue-eye control with an Entreat? I don't think the Entreat's very good, Big Eyes. I think with Teferi, you just like have enough inevitability that you don't need it. Is there a standard red-green monsters deck? I don't have red-green monsters in the queue, but I have a Naya Zoo deck, which is kind of like, it's like a 3-color, bigger aggressive deck. If you have a red-green monsters deck you'd like to fit in, I'd be happy to make that happen. That sounds fine. It needs another land, but it's got like Path to Exile and then like Ancient Tomb. Why does this deck have a Gifts Right package in it? So I just wanted something else to like do when we ramped into 4, but like the more these games are playing out, the less I think it might be necessary. I don't know. Elesh Norn stole us the first game in this match.
Yeah, this format that we're playing right now is called Modern. It's a format of all Magic the Gathering cards that extends back to the set 8th edition, and it never rotates. How long am I streaming for today? I'm doing a long stream today, Brian. I'm going to be on from now until, I don't know, at least 8 o'clock. So looking at least 7 more hours. I'm going to go ahead and just send her on a path to exile here. I would like to be able to cast my Thought-Knot Seer next turn. Although I guess if I cast the Thought-Knot Seer next turn, I, like, don't care about the Thalia. So maybe I'm supposed to just, like, leave her. Yeah, maybe this path is bad. I think that path was maybe bad. All right. Yeah, I guess that's a fair distinction. And in order to get into Modern, a set has to go through Standard. So like things like Conspiracy and stuff like that, don't come into this format. This list is really interesting because like Eldrazi decks in Modern always feel close to me, but they just like lack decent surrounding cards in a lot of situations, and it feels like putting like Path to Exiles in with here and like having Celestial Colonnade feels like very reasonable. Do I want to path this idiot? I think I do. I think I just get rid of this. Otherwise they're gonna take my path and I'm gonna be sad. It is Modern staple Elder Deep-Fiend. I might have an unnatural love for Elder Deep-Fiend as well, which makes me biased in my enjoyment of this deck. I can't cast that one with Eldrazi Temple. The most tilting thing about this game is that, like, we have 24 lands and 4 talismans in our deck, so we're basically breaking off here in our 28 mana source deck. Just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. Morrow said that a new non-rotating format is a when, not an if, which is what people have been going off of. It's better than missing a land drop, right? I think Ionize is fine. I think if you expect to play against a lot of blue-white decks, I would play some Ionize inside of blue-red tempo. Need a variance-related emote, right? And unfortunately, this is coming into play tap now, so it might not be fast enough. Yeah, we're very dead. That's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. Do 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 do. Jeskai Dragons. I think I have a Grixis Dragon stuck in the queue. That sucks, tap lads.
on the play. I'm gonna keep this. We're like never gonna draw a third land again and die, but like if we draw a third land, this probably finds us a fourth land. We have Path to Exile and Snapcaster Mage, both pretty reasonable. Sweet. I like locking in the third land drop early instead of having to like sit there in suspense wondering if it's going to happen. Oh, don't you worry. The punt PSA is there. It's in the rotation. Okay. It's a good draw. Is Elder Deep-Fiend good enough? It's probably a little bit clunky, right? I want this Field of Ruin, I'm pretty sure. What's this pile of modern playable cards? I don't know about playable, but they're definitely legal. What's going on, Weixer? Thanks for the 6 month. Welcome back. It's probably just been the Contortion. Because, like, next turn... Although I guess I can't. Next turn I can't Snap Path. Maybe I'm supposed to just bin the Snapcaster Mage. Yeah, I mean, I could Deep-Fiend, but, like, I'd rather just, like, Smasher, I think. I get Ghost Quartered off of that. Okay, so punish for my sequencing here. That was a pretty big mistake. Should have played the Field of Ruin there, obviously. Yeah, it's fun. It's gonna be interesting to see how, like, the Arena metagame evolves versus the Magic Online metagame, because Magic Online has a secondary market, it's actually easier to play terrible decks on Magic Online than it is to play terrible decks on Arena, right? Because, like, terrible decks cost you the same amount of money to build as good decks on Magic Arena, so, like, unless you're someone that explicitly wants to build terrible decks, like, financially, you might as well just, like, play the good decks. Awesome, I'm glad you're enjoying the website. I'm gonna go ahead and snap Contortion here. Like, now I'm gonna lose my Smusher, which sucks. Although I guess, yeah, we'd be in a really good spot if I'd have sequenced my lands correctly. Feels a little bit bad, man. Yeah, having a ladder to play Magic on is fantastic, right? Like, that was the best thing about Hex and other games. Like being able to actually try different things. Yeah, I saw some posts talking about how this was there was a current dip in the Magic Online economy, in large part to Standard being good for the first time in forever. I feel like we're in a pretty good spot here. Like, they haven't been representing Collected Company, which is good. What is the ladder and how does it work? The ladder is basically just a system for you to be able to play matches of Magic on demand that are meaningful without putting money in. And there's no, like, locked into it like a Magic Online league. So you can just, like, make changes to your decks in between matches, which is nice. That's what we play when I play Magic Arena. We just play matches on the ladder. It doesn't cost any money to play. You just have to have the cards to play your deck. And you can just play as much as you want or as little as you want. That's a Tameo. Okay. They know I have a path to exile here, so this Tamiyo is dead. Oh, what'd they target? Whenever Matter Reshaper deals damage, whenever Champion of Wits deals damage. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and path this Birds of Paradise. So Champion of Wits and Matter Reshaper have the effect. So I'm gonna go ahead and have Snapcaster Mage and Matter Reshaper kill the Tamiyo here, so I'll draw one card. I'm just not gonna attack with this turn. And then I can Thought-Knot Seer them and take whatever their better card is. What's going on, Chris? Yeah, Path the Bird doesn't feel amazing, but like getting the Tamiyo off the table is like pretty valuable. This Knight of the Reliquary would be a 4/4, so I guess I'll get rid of that one. Leave them with the incredibly powerful Voice of Resurgence. Not at all, Nivik. That's a lethal path to exile, right? Having 8 pretty efficient Doomblades is great. Did you draw a thing? It might even be wrong to path this, honestly, in case they drew something. Alright, so Spell Snare seems kind of bad. I'm gonna bring in Timely, bring in Blessed Alliance. Sure. How much money would I need to invest in Magic Online to get a competitive deck, roughly? It depends on which deck, Slinky. So, like, if you want to build, like, the mono blue tempo deck is, like, very competitive and, like, only has 4 rares in it. So you could probably build that deck for, like, 20 bucks or less. For, like, 120 bucks was what I put in initially, and I had the mono blue deck built, like, another deck that had a bunch of rares in it built, and I had some extra wild cards left over. Anyone who thinks they don't like Standard should make a point to try this Standard format. We haven't had a good Standard format in a long time. If you like playing Magic, you will probably like this Standard format that we have at the moment. I'm gonna keep this. Yeah, exactly, Hack Crab Zombie. It's expensive to play Jank on Arena, and it's cheap to play it on Magic Online. The Guy, thank you very much for the brand new Prime support there. I appreciate that. Welcome. Thanks for keeping me employed with that here this month. Thanks for shipping your Bezo bucks this way. And welcome to everybody. Hope everyone's having a good Friday wherever you're at in the world. Welcome. Thanks for hanging out today. Oi, Lear. Thanks for sharing that Prime. There's a lot of great people making a lot of great stuff on Twitch. Thanks for keeping me employed with that. I've got a really good piece of advice for you. Any amount of money you're spending on Magic the Gathering should be fun hobby money. If you're looking for an investment, I would recommend a Roth IRA followed by traditional investment engines. If you need better advice than that, you should consult a professional. Yeah, Sovstream, he was one of the few people I watched when I was like getting into like learning some Hearthstone stuff. He's very good at what he does. It's awesome to have him playing Magic. Hey, Foxfire, good luck in Dallas this weekend. Alright, so I think I'm not supposed to play a 3-drop here because my opponent like obviously has Spell Queller or a Collected Company. And I'd prefer not to just like run headlong into that. I don't like formats where aggro control are good. I make meaningful decisions in a game and it's blaring.
All right, so they don't actually have a basic to sacrifice to this at the moment, but the flip side of that is they're gonna get a basic when I path them. I think I'm just supposed to go ahead and path the click here, though. I don't know. Just a friendly reminder to folks that may or may not be new to the stream. If you would like to correct a play that I've made, that's welcome and encouraged, but you need to be sure to include a why on why you're correcting me. You need to inform me on the reason to make that play. You just like tell me I'm wrong, I don't learn anything. We seek to educate here, not put people down. I'm not sure we're going to be able to beat this Tamiyo. She's going to draw a lot of cards. Wait, what? They didn't want to draw cards? I'm so confused. They holding up Spell Queller here? They must be holding up Spell Queller, right? That's why they want to make a mana with this, basically. I mean, the Knight doesn't really generate value. Knight just converts resources, so it doesn't give them more of something. It provides like selection, and it's not really the bigger threat. Like eventually it could become the bigger threat, but on the immediate board, the click kills us much faster than the Knight. What's my favorite standard deck to play? I really like blue-black tempo. Blue-black pirates, blue-black tempo, whatever you want to call it. We've streamed it a couple of times. I've been playing it a bunch off stream too. I tweeted my preferred pirates list. I'm not putting standard decks on my website. Standard just changes too often to make it worth putting standard decks on my website. It's a lot of work to get decks added to my website, and it costs me money too to have an artist create the banners. We're pretty dead here. I'm gonna go to the next game. The website itself doesn't actually really generate dollars. Kind of does, but it's hard to track how much actual revenue the website makes. As always, you can find deck lists in my YouTube video descriptions. There's a lot of people that don't know that. There's a lot of people don't do that or whatnot. Try to make all the information we have going around on here accessible. Yeah, it supplements, right, and like helps keep people invested. Am I only playing Modern Invitational? The Invitational is a split format tournament. It is both Modern and Standard. So it's 4 rounds of each day 1, 4 rounds of each day 2. I think I'm gonna play Elves and Modern at the Invitational and then just like work on finding a standard deck I like. Seems very good. Having the Elesh in the opener kind of sucks, but I've got 2 removal spells and a piece of ramp. All my colors. I need to like put the deck on the other side of the table. I keep picking it up and shuffling it. I need to stop doing that. Huh. I just kill both their things here. Part of me wants to smash, but the problem with smashing is that the Knight of the Reliquary is
is not going to be spatial contortionable next turn. And I think I'm just going to do this to keep them off playing a 4-drop next turn. And then like if they pass holding up Spellcore, I just like to get to jam the Reality Smasher down their throat. And yeah, they didn't have a path to exile there, so this Reality Smasher should do the Lord's work here. Pelt Collector doesn't really fit in with any of the Hardened Scales variations at the moment. Well, I mean, it's funny here just like thinking about like the Gifts Ungiven package in this deck. Could you imagine if these were just like 2 more Reality Smashers? How much better off I'd be right now? Like I'd be much better off if these were just like 2 more Reality Smashers, right? It would certainly be less sweet. You're not wrong. A pretty good spot here. Tilt. Tilt! Yeah. Yeah, if these have all been Reality Smashers, we'd have been much better off this game. To a pretty absurd degree. I think we're actually just kind of dead here. Are they going to trade here? In order to trade here, they have to lose the Scavenging Ooze, which means I can just Unburial Rites the Reality Smasher back, which is kind of good for us. It's also a good draw. Hey! I had to pay with my US account because China blocked Twitch. But at least I have a wooden sword. Thanks for the 6 months there, Green Sky. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Those are good cards to know about, chat. Those are good cards to know about. Worth noting here, if I kill this noble, they don't have double white. So I'm actually going to path the noble at end of turn here. And then I can untap Unburial Rites the Smasher and attack. What did you draw? Sure. So
think I just path this Queller then. I think I just path. I guess I path the Selfless Spirit here, so they have to. Nah, I'm gonna path the Queller. Yeah, the Queller's a free block next turn, so I just want to pressure their health total here. Is that lethal? That might be lethal. It's real close. So if I path here, they chump here. Yeah, I'm one short. I put them to 1. All right, let's just go ahead and go. So I'll probably go block, sack. Go to 3. Yeah, that's fair, boring. I think that's a fair assessment. So I could potentially have lethal next turn. Because I can Field of Ruin the Temple Garden. If they don't have a second basic planes, I can path them off the Noble Hierarch and kill them. So I'm going to start by aggressively fielding this Temple Garden. God, I almost want to be done with this, because the Gifts Ungiven package is really bad. Definitely should not be in my deck at the moment. $15 months. Who keeps letting me in here? Pythrion, thank you for the 15-month resub there. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me employed here. So another last card, Settle the Wreckage. So I can't kill them this turn. However, I can force them to like just settle like a Reality Smasher. I assume they're gonna let me keep these. No, there's no guarantee I win this turn. My Field of Ruin still has yet to resolve, so like if they have a second basic planes in their deck, they can cast the Settle the Wreckage regardless. It's possible they don't have a second basic planes, but I can't know that for sure. So Rampant Growth resolves. Rampant Growth Fog split card resolves. No, I don't, Piff. The deck my opponent's playing isn't really a thing. It's not like an established or known deck. Is that a good one? So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I go ahead and field here, because if I field, that means they have to activate the township now or not activate it. Which, activating it now taps them off the Noble Hierarch. I'm pretty conservative these days about what I time out. If you don't ask for it directly, it's got to be pretty bad usually. Bant stuff. It is exactly correct. It is in fact Bant stuff. I don't know, like the click has power and toughness, which like trades with my board. I just want like as many lethal things in play as possible. So they're down to this. The Celestial Colonnades have been very good in this deck too. Yeah, we do know they don't. We can in fact know that they don't have a second planes now. People ask to be timed out because it's a way to be noticed without sending in money.
In order for somebody to time you out, it means somebody cares. We time out because we care here, okay? Alright, so like, what am I doing here? I feel so loved. Alright, so there's definitely a Champion of Wits in this mix, right? Because, like, I have 7 lands. We'll get an Elder Deep-Fiend, and then I'll get a Spatial Contortion and a Path to Exile. Maybe instead of this, I just get Snapcaster Mage. It's like 3 Doom Blades, basically. I guess we'll finish this league out and try and recover some of the Moto points we've been spewing recently, but I definitely think this deck would be better without the Gifts Ungiven after playing it a little bit more. After playing it at all, I guess. We hadn't played with it before today. While we're waiting for the next match in this league to pop, I'd just like to thank everyone for hanging out today. Have some birthday biddies. Happy birthday, Dual Josh. Thanks for the support. I appreciate that. And Amuse Griffin, thank you for the 3-month resub. Welcome back. How we doing, folks? My name is Jeff Hogan. I'm a full-time streamer and content producer here on Twitch. If you enjoy my stuff, please consider doing like Amuse Griffin just did there and subscribe to my channel. I stream Magic because I love doing it, but my subscribers are the people that keep me employed here full-time. They're the reason I'm able to do this 30, 40, 50 hours a week like I do as a full-time job. Past subscribing, you can also support my content by checking out some of my very wonderful sponsors. MTGOtraders.com. Love to buy and sell some Magic online cards with you. If you use code Hogan PayPal at checkout with them, you'll save 8% on your singles orders there. CoolStuffInc.com. Buy and sells a lot of cool stuff, including TCG singles. Using promo code Jeff5, you can save 5% on Magic, Pokemon, Warhammer, and Yu-Gi-Oh cards with them. And of course, Lisa would like to get you on your way to a better night's sleep. Christy and I have been sleeping with Lisa for the last 4 months now, and we really love it. I don't think we'd ever go back to a traditional pillow top mattress. You can save $160 or more on your new mattress with them by checking out links bit.ly/HugoBedUS and bit.ly/HugoBedCA. We're 2-1. We died to humans. Had we kept a 2-lander on the play and never drew a 3rd land or a talisman. Stuff happens. How old am I? I am 53. That's why my hair looks like this. Yeah, so again, going back to like what I was talking about earlier, I think the gifts package is probably unnecessary. Probably just a little bit clunky. Did I forget to say BCW? I said BC. No, I did. You're totally right. I didn't do BCW. It's been a day. I'm out of sorts. This new schedule. BCW supplies love to help you protect your very valuable Magic the Gathering cards. They do great stuff. My shuffling deck. Let's get the extra long shelf for BCW because I almost forgot. My shuffling deck protected by BCW elite cards. I'm not gentle when I shuffle, chat. I'm not gentle. We do give it some nice aggressive corner pops here and some riffles. These bad mamma jammas, they hold up to my aggression. They'll keep your cards safe. You can save 10% on your orders at bcwsupplies.com using code Jeff10. They do deck boxes and stuff as well. Yeah, when people ask me how I manage to like split corners on like Dragon Shields, I'm like, I'm aggressive. I'm impressed that I haven't split corners on these things yet. Like, especially because like these cards are worthless. I'm like a little bit, I'm gentle, especially when I borrow cards or like they're my cards that are worth money. This is a pile of commons and uncommons. This is, I am aggressive when I shuffle, chat. And these things they're holding up. They're a good price too. They're like $6.50 for $8 before my discount code. All right, we got a match of Magic the Gathering. Let's look at my ugly face some more. All right, yeah, this hand's great. This hand is actually very good. You used to like turn 2 this, turn 3 this. I'm glad we have an aggressive hand in this matchup because we're gonna need it. How expensive are BCW sleeves at stores? I don't know what the... I think $6.50 is the MSRP, even at stores. Online, I believe they're 650. If your opponent is shuffling a deck too aggressively, what can you do about it? You can ask them to shuffle more gently. You can interact with the human that's sitting across the table from you. I know it's frightening, but it is an option, I promise you. No, I don't think so, 7 crosses. I think 2 mana is just too much for that effect. Yeah, for 80. What if instead I just endure it and then complain about it on Reddit? Yep, that's a lot of people do that. And they're not cheap quality. The elite cards, like I said, I am not gentle. And like this stack of cards has been sitting on my desk for a while. And as I just illustrated, that's just how I like to shuffle. So like my worthless pile of cards gets shuffled exactly how I like to shuffle. What you are looking at is the effects of 2 young children on a man in his late 20s. Oh no. Oh no. Do I qualify as late 20s? I'm gonna have a crisis, chat. I'm only 27. Is that late 20s? I'm not gonna tell you how old she is because she'd kill me, but Christy's older than me and I make fun of her for it. Yeah, I thought 27 was mid-20s. Mid-20s stop at 26. I know I'm obviously not early 20s, but I thought I was gonna get mid-20s, okay? Draft decks. I just do the full bridge on a draft deck, just like 40 cards, just like a regular shot stack of playing cards. If you're somebody who enjoys shuffling, you should buy a pack of Kopag playing cards. They are the best shuffling cards you will ever touch with your hands. They are absurdly fantastic. Kopag. P-A-G? Kopag? Google will probably autocomplete for it. They're fantastic. I'm gonna attack with this. If they double block, I'll path one. If they don't block, I'm gonna upkeep tap all their stuff. There you go. And that's not a paid endorsement. Those are just the cards we always played poker with growing up. Alright. Would you like a little calamari, opponent? How do you feel about these? How do you feel about this? And again, just like, if this Gifts Ungiven was a reality smasher right now, we'd be much better off, right? That's just like, I'm trying to keep track of that, right? Just basically every time we've drawn this card, it would be better as more reality smasher. It's a good draw, too. Colonnade. So I hit them for 11. They're actually dead next turn, right? I hit them for 11 here, and then I tap their team again, and then next turn I have attack for 9 plus Spatial Contortion plus 3. Oh, I need to draw a land for that to happen, huh? I think I still just time walk them again. This game's been really impressive. I really want to build this deck again without the stupid Gifts Ungiven in it. These are like the only 2 Elder Deep-Fiends in here at the moment too, which is probably a mistake. It's a Lightning Helix, try and stay alive maybe? Yeah, it makes sense. I'm gonna go ahead and Spatial Contortion one of these now. I think, just get that out of the way. Hey, Dual Josh, thank you for the brand new tier 1 sub there. I appreciate that. Thanks for keeping me employed. Yeah, you can find all of my deck lists in my video descriptions. You can also find me talking about the Pirates article in my article this week on CoolStuffInc.com. So I need to not die from 7 here. It's so sad that this wasn't a smasher. You have a version of Blue-White Eldrazi in the queue right now. Oh, there is another one in there, isn't there? So you're okay if I like put Elder Deep-Fiends and stuff in there? 'Cause I'm a big fan of Elder Deep-Fiends. The Sky, whatever it's called, is actually a really good idea. Oh, you have Elder Deep-Fiends in your stuff too already. Yeah, I see what you got. Okay. Yeah, you're right. This is totally... We're gonna get some smashers up in here. Sounds good. I'm excited now. There's Sanctum of Ugins in here already too. Alright. Psyched. We'll probably get to that one sooner rather than later then. Alright, so they need untapped land, Boros Charm. I guess they could have, if they have another Lightning Helix, they could not die next turn. Okay, that's funny. This is actually lethal because it gets Elesh Norn. And then Elesh Norn kills their blocker. Alright, get Lady Gaga and Unburial Rites here. Unburial Rites, Lady Gaga. Bye, friend. I would like the record to reflect that we would have also won had that been a Reality Smasher, okay? Fa-ra, oh-ra-ra, da-da-da-da-da. I know Lady Gaga just won us the game there, but she boards out in this matchup, believe it or not. This is not a Lady Gaga matchup. I wonder if I'm actually just supposed to cut this. I'm probably just supposed to cut that, honestly. It's probably just too slow and clunky. Do they really? No, that's not true. It's just a generic headshot. So here's the thing about the Iona in this matchup. They usually have Path to Exiles in their sideboard, and they're gonna board them in just for our Eldrazi. Yeah, Iona's pathable, and I think I'm just gonna run like this. Yeah, exactly, the guy. I just need, like, faster, cheaper interaction, right? Harder, better, faster, stronger, more than every hour after hour. Do-do-do-do-do-do. What do the kids say? YOLO? The kids probably don't say YOLO anymore. I'm sure they've moved on since. How do you deal with Bridge? We actually don't have an answer to Bridge in R75 right now. I've got like one Disenchant. I think Yeet replaced YOLO. What would a Hoogle Punk emote look like? YOLO kids are in college and in the workforce. Well, ain't that terrifying? Do the children still dab? Asking the real questions. Yeet doesn't have a definition to you, maybe, old timer. Yeet doesn't have a definition because you're just not yeet with it. Memes have basically reached a point of abstraction from reality. God bless. Alright. Can I get another ancient tomb? Yeet is a beautiful word because it means whatever you need it to mean. So, do I Talisman plus Path taking a damage, or do I just Spatial Contortion? I think I'm supposed to Talisman plus Path so I can play my 4/4 next turn. So we're going to 10 here, because Riftbolt's taking us to 11, Talisman's taking us to 10, they're drawing a card. Hopefully they have a bunch of 2-mana spells in their hand, so this Thought-Knot Seer is going to get to take something from them. They passed priority there, so I wonder if they're going to get, like, Eidolon this turn. Yeah, you must not have played against much burn, though. Mawoot. They always have the Boros Charm. I'm only dead here if they go Boros Charm, untap Boros Charm, die every time. Every time. Sweet. They have 3 cards and only 2 lands. That means they can't play everything out in response here. So that means Thought-Knot Seer is going to grab a piece of candy. Just use Hoogle Yeet in chat. Yeah, see? Always have the Boros Charm. Now they're going to untap and kill us. That's sad. Red Mage Frank, thank you for sharing that Twitch Prime this month. I appreciate that. Thanks for keeping me employed here. It puts it up a little bit early sometimes, Ashiok. Enjoy your sword anyways. Alright, it's fine. We get to play the next one on the plate. 2 rules for Magic. 1, make them have it. 2, they always have it. How's this been feeling so far? The actual blue-white Eldrazi shell core feels pretty good. The gifts package has not been stellar. So we're definitely going to rebuild it without the gifts package, I think. Stop calling shots that kill you. It's a curse. Alright, I need to run to the restroom really quick. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. I got plenty more Magic coming up today.
Would love to go first. Sand is yeet, chat. Message deleted. Karma Nova, thank you for the 12-month resubscription there. I knight the defender of the realm. Go forth and protect us from Twitch chat. Is it actually good enough? It's probably not, right? Just like turn 4 Thought-Knot Seer. It's probably fine. I'm gonna keep... It's just tough, right? Because, like, pathing them means that their hand's probably gonna be empty before I Thought-Knot Seer them. This hand is much better. As I eat, I die. As much as it pains me, let's bottom the Thought-Knot Seer. I yeet, therefore I dab. I sold out of Modern this past week. I find myself having more fun on Magic Arena despite Modern being my favorite format. I was able to earn 2 great standard decks on Arena by playing a few quick games each day and only spent $5. Yeah, Fatality. The current, like I said, Standard has a format of like ebbs and flows, but, and I've said this for a long time, good Standard formats are the best formats of, is the best format Magic has to offer. It's been a while since we've had one, but this feels like we've rolled back around to a good one finally. Hats off to Team Play Design. Eldrazi Temple. Talisman. Alright, castable spell. I think Khans of Tarkir was the last time I personally would say we had a great standard format. There were people that didn't care for like Siege Rhinos and like the mush decks that we had then, but I like that format. There was a lot going on into it. There was a lot of levels, there were a lot of decks you could play with a lot of play to them. What emails? I hurt myself? Like they send out emails with my name in it? Rug Flash was a great format. I really liked that one. I think I'm just pathing this. That's funny. If we miss on a land next turn, I'll just concede and move on. My Twitch, baby, are you proud? Of course I'm proud, Warblazer. Thank you for the 9 months and welcome back. I appreciate that. Thanks for keeping me employed here. Okie doke. So ideally, I want a Thought-Knot before I stick this Timely. We could also die trying to do that, though. Like, if I get Searing Blazed here, we're gonna feel real bad.
If they offer me a block here, I'm snapping it off. I think we're going to get Searing Blaze. Yeah, it feels bad. Let's be lucky and flip another creature out. Alright, I cast Thought-Knot next turn. Going to 9, they have 3 cards. The way they keep not making this bigger, their hand either has a Skullcracker or it has lands in it, one of the two. Wonder if they have a Destructive Revelry here. Nope. Yeah, my deck's not built to beat that card. All right, I'm gonna be done with this league. Yeah, we'll play the last one. We'll play the last one. I don't know. This deck, I just like, and this is one of the other things that feels like is so much better about Arena. Like not being locked into a league. I'm just gonna be done. Like I feel bad not playing this last match because like lost value, but like I know what I want to change in this deck, and I'm like I'm not having fun because I know what I want to change, right? Like, so yeah, they did in fact have the Skullcrack. So the gift package was just not very good. I think I wanna get rid of that. That's great. I hurt myself. I'm gonna have to send them a message and tell them to swap that with my Jester cartoon. I'd never seen that before. It's funny too. They must have just like pulled that off of my website at some point because I never sent them that. All right. So things I would change in here. Not having a pile of smashers is dumb. I want a pile of smashers. So I want these smushers. These are basically 2-drops. I want another Elder Deep-Fiend. I think I want some Champion of Wits, but not necessarily 4 of them. What's the other thing? Sky Spawner. I think some Sky Spawner sounds good. Yeah, we drew our one copy of Reality Smasher a lot. I think something close to this maybe could be okay. And then I think I want is Phantasmal Image too cute for this deck? I think so. I don't know that I have enough creatures to really make that worthwhile. Now I think Drowner Hope's too big. I think I'd rather just be aggressive. Like I've got a little bit of ramp, but I don't know that I have necessarily enough to like go as big as Drowner Hope. These Spell Snares may or may not be too cute. Like some of these last few slots, like these Spell Snares and like whatever else I want to do here, like there could be another Deep-Fiend. I'll have to think about that off stream. Zero Forever, thank you for the 8-month resubscription there and re-up it at the tier 3 level. Welcome back and thanks for keeping me employed here. But something like this core I think would be something I'd wanna poke at again. And we'll save this for some point in the future. Eldrazi Displacer. Yeah, Displacer could be okay. It's another like 1 to 2 drop. Yeah, that seems like it could be fine. Cards just... No, we don't really need an Expedition map. We're not ramping to anything, really. Yeah, Displacer seems fine. That's a card that, like, takes over games of Magic, right? Seems good. So, like, virtual, like, 2 to 3 drop, depending on where it falls in the curve. This seems okay. Yeah, with less Gifts Ungiven too, like, something like Cavern of Souls could be good as well. I'll put a couple of those in here. Just so I remember for later. All right. What am I doing next? Playing some Scales after this. You don't think Talisman's good in this deck? I think Talisman's great. I think more turn 3 smashers is good. I don't know. Maybe I'm just supposed to play more lands. Maybe 4 is too many. It's 26 lands. That's a lot of lands. I don't know. I'm not gonna build decks on stream. I hate building decks on stream. But anyways, the gifts package was bad. The core of blue-white Eldrazi seems sweet. I think getting both Path to Exile and Spatial Contortion is sweet, and Elder Deep-Fiend is a sweet top end for being in blue.
Yeah, the talismans were good on multiple occasions. Just like playing Thought-Knot Seer and Smasher more. Just like playing them earlier, having more ramp is good.